So think about this. Why are you worried about this rapper's beefing with that rapper? This celebrity's beefing with that celebrity. This celebrity cheated with that celebrity. It doesn't affect your life. You out here being an entrepreneur. You out here getting your coins. You out here running a business. You out here starting a business. You need to be knowing about this Facebook and Apple beef. This is going to affect you. This has been affecting you. This isn't anything new. All this stuff started last year.
Yo, what up? Right now I'm out ATVing in the rainforest with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. I'm a seven-figure entrepreneur. My mentor, Nehemiah Davis, eight-figure entrepreneur.
Listen to me, y'all. And I don't even want to put him in a box. I know you teach 99 ways how to get into real estate, how to use OPM, but this man is going to teach y'all just entrepreneurship, period. How to get in the game, stay in the game, and get that 6 and 7 figures, man. This man constantly investing in himself, putting himself in rooms. This is why he's on that next level. This is why he's been making this type of impact for so many years. But now that man coming out and helping y'all do it. So when Blake said, yo, I'm about to go crazy, I said, I'm looking at it. So listen, if y'all interested, getting your money right, getting your time back, and be able to scale and grow your businesses, AstenCeo, Blake, I'm telling y'all, don't look nowhere else. When you told me the 99 ways, though, peep this. I never heard nobody say 99 ways.
Right.
I heard about 1,
You heard a couple.
2, 3, 4, 5 max. 99?
99?
Yeah, okay. Y'all
Crazy,
tripping if
y'all.
y'all don't. But
Hey.
I really don't. 99 ways? It's impossible to fail.
Most important thing y'all can do is get in the room.
Welcome to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. I am your host, AstenCeo. Today's going to be a solo episode. I don't have the voice of God on the other end. But I'm just going to give y'all some game on some things that I'm seeing right now. So think. A lot of people in our culture, specifically our culture, we're so focused on beef. Who's beefing? They got a problem with who got a problem with who? He got a problem with him. He got smoke with him. He spent the block on his ops. The ops came back and spent the block on them. And everybody's so focused on the beef that has absolutely nothing to do with them. They're so focused on the beef that has absolutely no effect in their lives. You're worrying about what rappers beefing with what rapper, what celebrities beefing with what celebrity, what block is beefing with what block, what set is beefing with what set. For no reason. These things that these people are doing are not affecting your lives at all. But there's big beef going on out here that is directly affecting you, especially if you are an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. And most people have no clue on the beef that they need to be focused on and actually need to be worried about. So I'm into the beef too. But you know what type of beef that I'm into? You know what type of beef that I keep track with? And I keep track with this because it affects my personal life and my business, which is my life. Corporate beef. Do y'all know that 2 of the largest corporations and 2 of the largest and biggest CEOs are beefing right now? And most people have absolutely no clue that they're beefing. Who are these companies that's beefing? Facebook and Apple. Or Facebook's now known as Meta, but everybody still calls it Facebook. Facebook and Apple, they're beefing right now. Most people have no clue. You're focused on all these other beefs and all these other celebrity beefs and all these other rapper beefs, and it has nothing to do with you and it does not affect you. When the 2 things that you use probably every single day are beefing right now and you have no clue. And if you're an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, you need to know about this beef. And you need to know the details of this, and you need to get as much information as possible because this will affect your business. The people that know about this, they already know because it has been affecting their business. It's affected mine. So why does this affect you? Why does this affect the entrepreneur? Because Facebook is the #1 advertising platform on the planet. Most people, they just think of Facebook as just being a social media platform. They think of Facebook and Instagram and think that people just go on there to waste time, scroll, gossip, look at pictures, double tap reels, look at memes and stuff like that. No, this is big business. Facebook is the largest advertising platform on the planet. If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to need to advertise your business. You're going to need to advertise your products or services. Facebook, which has always been and still is the number one place to advertise your business. I spend hundreds of thousands of dollars with Facebook. And the most that I've spent with Facebook in one single month in a 30-day span is a little over $100,000. And I'm considered a small business to all these other large corporations out here. So if I've spent $100,000 in a 30-day span with Facebook, imagine what all these larger, huger companies that are a million times larger than mine, what are they spending each and every single month? So if you all have a iPhone, you all will notice, I'll say within the past year and a half, you all started to get notifications to pop up on your phone when you're on certain apps asking you if you want this app to track you. Yes or no. And y'all can let me know in the comments if you've ever seen this before, but every iPhone user, you know what I'm talking about. And this all started with the iOS 14. Now it's iOS 15, whatever, but this all started with iOS 14. Apple implemented and introduced iOS 14 on all of their iPhones. iOS 14, like I said before, it asks you when you're on a particular app if you want the app to track you. It gives you an option. Most people have no clue what that means and they just hit no. That iOS system that Apple introduced to their iPhones is the one singular thing that is losing Facebook billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. As of today, Facebook's stock is down like 70-something% on the year. Just within the last few months, Facebook has lost over $800 billion in their market cap. One of the primary reasons of this is because of Apple's iOS system. Because think, how does Facebook make money? They give you this app for free, right? You get to log on to Facebook, you get to log on to Instagram completely for free. How do they make their money? They make their money off of advertising. Remember I said Facebook is the number one advertising platform on the planet. They make their money from entrepreneurs and business owners like myself, paying them to advertise their companies, advertise their products, advertise their services. What Apple did once they introduced iOS 14 is that it gave people the option to not allow the app to track them. Facebook even attempted to sue Apple over this because Apple did not do a good job of explaining what this iOS system was to their customers. So the ignorant Apple customer just sees a message pop up on their phone that says, do you want this app to track you? Yes or no. You're going to say, oh, no, I don't want this app to track me. You're going to hit no. But you don't even know what it actually is because Apple did not take the time to explain to their customers what tracking actually is. Of course, they just send you something every blue moon that's 150,000 pages to accept their terms and agreements. We all just hit yes. It was somewhere in there. But people really don't know what that is. So here's the benefit of tracking. And Apple's iOS system is actually hurting the consumer. But most people, they just don't realize it because they're ignorant. So here's the importance of tracking. And you need to know this if you are an entrepreneur or if you are an aspiring entrepreneur, because at some point, you're going to get to a point where you're going to be paying for advertising and paying for traffic to get more eyes on you, your brand, your products, and your services, right? When we're scrolling online and then we happen to hit a website, say that we go on Nike.com and we're looking at shoes on Nike, and then as soon as we hop off of Nike, we hop on social media and start scrolling, and then we see a Nike ad pop up. Most people, they say, oh man, the phone, they spying on us, they spying on us. No, they're not spying on you. Every website that anybody owns, including myself, they have something that's called a pixel on the website. A pixel is just a short piece of script that you put on your website. Now, this pixel, once you land on there, this pixel is what tracks you all over the internet. So that's why when you interact with something online and then you go somewhere else and you start seeing it everywhere, they're not spying on you. They have a pixel on their website. Now, that's tracking. Facebook has a pixel to whereas you can get data, Facebook can get data on their customers to present to marketers and advertisers and entrepreneurs like myself. So we can find the proper target and the proper audience to place our brands, products, and services in front of. If there was no tracking available, it would be terrible for you and myself as customers that's buying stuff every single day because we would get random ads popping up. So there's no need for there's no need for a L'Oreal shampoo ad to pop up while I'm scrolling social media. If there was no tracking, that's what would happen. I would get L'Oreal shampoo ads. I would get makeup ads. I would get uh I would get waist trainer ads. Like there's no need for that to pop up for me because I'm not the target audience for that. But if there was no tracking, those are the type of ads that I would get. So just think when you're scrolling, there's a reason why you're seeing the certain ads that you are seeing. Some of you all are even seeing my ads. There's a reason for that because you're interested in these types of things. If there was no tracking available, you would not be shown the things that you are interested in. It would make absolutely no sense. We would have somebody that is we would have somebody that's into uh that we would have somebody that doesn't like to cook getting cooking ads. Like it doesn't make any sense at all. Right? So with that iOS system, it's giving you the option to turn that tracking element off. So everybody that hits no, 90+% of people that hit no when you don't want an app to track you, they don't know what it is that they're hitting no for. They're just thinking, oh, the big eye in the sky, big brother's looking at me and spying on me, eagle eye. I don't want nobody to spy on me, no. And this is why they're beefing. This is why Facebook and Apple are beefing. This is the beef that you need to be paying attention to. Because you as an entrepreneur, this is what directly will affect you and will directly affect your bottom line and the revenue in your business.
Fear stands for forget everything and run or face everything and rise. The problem is that you're letting your fear stop you from living life on your terms. Click the link and start making an income on your own terms, which then starts to let you start living life on your own terms. I'll see you on the other side.
So think about this. Why are you worried about this rapper's beefing with that rapper? This celebrity's beefing with that celebrity. This celebrity cheated with that celebrity. It doesn't affect your life. You out here being an entrepreneur, you out here getting your coins, you out here running a business, you out here starting a business. You need to be knowing about this Facebook and Apple beef. This is going to affect you. This has been affecting you. This isn't anything new. All this stuff started last year. So with that, with Facebook not having the same tracking ability as it's always had, a marketer like myself, a digital marketer like myself, or any company, you have problems targeting your direct avatar. You have problems targeting your target audience because Facebook, they had so much data on their customers previously that they had all types of interests that you could target if you're running advertising. So say for me, one of my best performing audiences, and this doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but it'll make sense when I break it down to you. One of my best performing audiences with Facebook ads was Cardi B and Dave Chappelle. At the time, I was selling a real estate course. Cardi B and Dave Chappelle were two of my most profitable interests. Why is that? Because once you're starting to scale to a certain level, you have to get deeper with your marketing instead of wider. So what do I mean as far as width versus depth? So just using the example of that real estate course that I was selling at the time. If I was targeting certain interests on Facebook, I might would target real estate investor, house flipping, Zillow, property investor, entrepreneur, because it's a course about real estate. So I'm just hitting all these topics that have something to do with real estate or entrepreneurship, right? That's width. That's what I'm saying. That would be considered wide in advertising. I was hitting all these wide interests about the same topic. But once you start to scale to a six-figure level in ad spend, and me spending $100,000 or more in marketing myself and in Facebook ads, there gets to a point where you can't go as wide anymore. You have to start going deep. So with me knowing my avatar, why did Cardi B, why was Dave Chappelle, why were these two of my uh, best performing interests? Because just because somebody's interested in entrepreneurship, that doesn't mean that that's all that they're interested in. Just because somebody's interested in real estate, that's not all that somebody's interested in. Just because somebody's interested in starting their own business, that's not all that somebody's interested in. So with me knowing who my avatar is, I started to go deep on their interests. Okay, just because somebody's interested in real estate, they listen to music too, right? Right. Who at the time is the most popping rapper right now? Cardi B. Because I know my avatar is in the hip hop. Let's target people that like Cardi B. I made so much money off of targeting a Cardi B and Dave Chappelle. Then I started to go deeper. Like, I'm a Nipsey Hussle fan. Nipsey Hussle was one of my interests. What I'm saying with the iOS system, a lot of these interests are taken away. So just using Nipsey Hussle, for example, if you go on Facebook platform, that's not an interest that you can target anymore. It used to be. It used to have it had a small audience sample. At the time, it was only like maybe a few 100,000 um, that was in the audience. But with iOS, like interests like that, they're not available anymore because Facebook isn't collecting as much data as they used to on their users. Because a lot of them are hitting no when that notification pops up. So how do you adjust as an entrepreneur? How do you adjust as a marketer? How do you adjust as a digital marketer? You have to start going more wide than deep. The advertising space is about to get back to what it was with television and radio. That is what the online digital marketing space is about to get back to. Because with the number one advertising platform not being able to capture as much data on their customers as they used to, now you're going to have to make more broad and general things that will be applicable to a wider audience, just like a television commercial. So think back in the days when TV was more popping and television was the number one way to advertise your business and to get in front of your target audience or your target customer. Yeah, they may know a little bit on the type of people that watch this TV channel, but if it's something like a NBC, ABC, CBS, there's so many different types of people that are watching those that these advertisers have to make commercials that could just hit a large, wide number of people. Just like a Super Bowl commercial. Super Bowl commercials, yeah, football fans watch it, but all these advertisers, they know in America, football is like a national holiday. So they know it's not just sports fans and just football fans that are watching these. So those commercials on Super Bowl Sunday, they have to be something that can hit a wide audience of people, something that a lot of people can be into. That's what it's about to get to. And the direction that it has been heading in the online marketing space and the digital marketing space. You're gonna have to make content that can be digested by a wider audience, since you aren't going to be able to niche down and go as deep into your target audience as you used to be able to be on Facebook. Now, there's also different platforms that you can use to run ads as well, and to advertise your brand, business, products, and services. Also, you can go on. You can utilize Google Ads. Google owns YouTube, so any YouTube ad that you all see while you're watching YouTube videos, Google owns that. Google has um, a lot more search capabilities as far as targeting who you want to target than Facebook does right now. The only thing is that with YouTube ads, from my experience with them, people are conditioned more to buy things off of Facebook and Instagram because they've been seeing, like I said, it has been the number one platform for advertising. If you're going to run a YouTube ad, from my experience and what I've seen in the data that we've collected, you have to offer something for free on YouTube in order to get that conversion of that sale. So you may be able to just sell something with an ad on Facebook. I'm seeing that the same product people on Facebook and Instagram are more willing to purchase, whereas people on YouTube, you'll need to give them something for free. And just in marketing, period, think the buyer has become conditioned to receive stuff for free. You as a buyer, me as a buyer, we've been conditioned to think that we are supposed to get stuff for free before we purchase. So just think about this, and I may be dating myself right now in age, but I remember a time where there were CDs. I used to have to go to the store and buy a CD to listen to music. Then Napster came, and Napster had people downloading music for free. Then the burning CD age came, and people were burning music at home for free. I got conditioned to a spot where I felt like I should get music for free. Then what did the music companies do? Apple came up with Apple Music. All these streaming services came. They make deals with the music company. Now all the artists get paid off of streams. And we may pay a monthly fee, a small monthly fee to get Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, whatever. But it still kind of feels like we're listening for free. We pay one platform a very small amount of money and get to listen to endless music and an infinite amount of music, right? It's the same thing. I've been conditioned, y'all. I pay a lot of money for a lot of things. I refuse to pay for Netflix. I have my best friend's Netflix account. Why? Because I've been conditioned to feel like I should watch something that's cost somebody else multi-millions of dollars to produce. I feel like I should be able to watch it for free. I've been conditioned like that by always using somebody else's Netflix password. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have to pay for Netflix. Then some years ago, those Fire Sticks came out and everybody was, downloading the movies and whatnot for free. So think, what can you do in your business to give something for free in order to turn that free customer into a purchaser? I give away stuff all the time for free. This podcast that y'all listening to is free. I got 40 something free episodes on YouTube, the Apple Podcast app, Spotify, and anywhere else you listen to podcasts. I give out free game every single day, multiple times per day on my social media platforms. I'm going live on social media all the time for free. There's Crowded at the Top community. You can join for 2 months for free. Y'all, you got to give your gift away. The free content is what's going to make people pay. But here's the thing, your free content, it got to be so good that people be like, dang, he's giving me all this game for free. I'm getting all this value for free. What am I going to do once I pay? That's why I'm able to sell so many of my products. That's why I'm able to sell so many digital products, because my free stuff is better than people's paid stuff. My free content is better than people's paid content. Why is my free content? Why if somebody hops on Instagram or TikTok, why does my free content look better than people's paid content? Because I'm investing in the free content. Y'all, every single thing that I give to people for free, it costs me a pretty penny.
Hey, right now I'm in Puerto Rico living life on my terms with a group of high-level entrepreneurs. Pin the camera. All 6, 7, and 8-figure earners. The difference between us and you is that we know how to monetize our IP, our intellectual property, and get income 24/7, living life on our own terms. Go ahead, click the link, learn from high-level 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs for less than $1 a day. If you're interested in that, go ahead, click the link. If not, just call me a scam like you do everybody else on the internet. Keep on scrolling.
Any free content I produce, y'all, I'm not producing it for free. Cost me money. Just for a simple reel or TikTok. For me to post free reels and TikToks, I spend more money than what I used to make at my 9 to 5 job. My free stuff is better than people's paid stuff because I pay to produce great free stuff, which in turn drives revenue to my business and gains me customers. But think about that, y'all. I spend just to produce free reels and TikToks for people. I spend more than what I used to make at a full-time 9 to 5 job to produce the content. But somebody else out there, they won't even spend $2.99 to remove the watermark on an app. And they're wondering why they're not getting the engagement or building a following. You're not putting nothing into it. I spend more than what I used to make at a full-time job to produce free content for people to consume. You won't even pay 99 cents to remove the CapCut watermark off the end of your videos. But you say this is what you want to do. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to let y'all know, do some research. Look up the stock price of Apple the stock price of Facebook right now, which is now called Meta. Look up the stock price. Look how down it's been the past year. As of right now, when I'm recording this, it's early November. Right now, like I said before, as of right now, Facebook stock price is down over 70%. Past few months, they've lost over $800 billion in market cap. Tim Cook and Apple is one of the main reasons of that. These are the beefs that y'all need to be looking at. Y'all so into these rappers sliding the block and who's doing what to who and the ops. I guarantee you Mark Zuckerberg won't do something to Tim Cook. These are the things that you have to be aware of. These are the beefs that you need to be focused in on. Because these beefs, they would directly affect you and they would directly affect your business. But if you're up to date on them and you know what's going on, you can plan accordingly and strategize and put a plan together to where you'll still be successful because you know what's going on. A lot of people out here, they're wondering why they're not getting to the levels of success that they want to, but they don't know anything about the world that they are now involved in. They're too worried and focused on the world that has absolutely nothing to do with them, that's negative, and just has people gossiping. I've heard nobody in my community outside of the business owners that I know, and not just business owners. I've heard nobody in my community outside of high 6-figure, 7 and 8-figure earners talk about this stuff. Because if you're making high 6 figures, and when I say high 6 figures, y'all, I'm not talking about 100,000, 200,000. I'm talking about people that's making like 7, 8, 900,000 to 7 figures, $1 million and up, to 8 figures, $10 million and up. These people in my circle, these are the only people that I've heard talking about this beef, the Facebook Apple beef, the Tim Cook Mark Zuckerberg beef. This circle of people, they're not talking about what rapper beef is going on, what celebrity beef is going on, what's happening over here. I've heard nobody else in my community, like I said, outside of high six figure earners, 7-figure earners, and 8-figure earners, talk about the beef that y'all need to be talking about. Facebook and Apple. So do your research, do some Googles, or do your Googles. Learn about the scope of things that's going on right now. So you can prepare, so you can adjust, so you can strategize and put a plan together to win. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. I hope you all got value from this. Um, and if you want to be in that environment that I'm telling you about, where all of these entrepreneurs are talking about the things that you need to be talking about, need to be thinking about, join this Credit at the Top community. Come get weekly live coaching and Q&A sessions with myself. These aren't recorded. We're in a live Zoom room each and every single Wednesday. Plus a community of tons of other like-minded entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs like yourself focus on their goals and their dreams. A ton of resources and courses that you instantly get access to, over 300 plus educational modules, and additional training from other 6, 7, and 8-figure entrepreneurs. So go ahead, click the link somewhere in this description. You can join for free right now. I look forward to seeing you in our coaching session on Wednesday.